Alright guys, so now let's go over our katana rods. This is the great katana rod that you guys see me using. I designed this rod completely 18 different colors. But yeah, there's just a couple of them right here. You make like 30 different colors in the mini jigs, and I think 30 in the Spartan minnows also. Look at this. You can see the jig inside of his face. Yeah, he's right there. He's coming back this way. You see it? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, they've got moss on there now. Got moss on the. All right. Oh. Come on, buddy. Is that lightning? I don't know. No, I don't think so. You got that net right there? Let's see if we can get him. There he is. Oh, there you got him. Yep. Look at that, right in the mouth.
I see the glow.
Here, watch on my phone. Yeah. It's a catfish.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. No way. He nailed it though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonder if that's what picked up mine.
Wow. All right. Well, hey guys, catfish. If you guys can see that, that's catfish glow in the dark jig. Crazy.
That's funny.
All right, now I gotta get that crap out of his mouth. You can see it right in the side of his mouth. Though. Look at it.
Yeah. It's like glowing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, let me grab. I'll grab his ass.
All right.
I won't get poked.
Stuck.
I won't. Okay, I got him. A biter.
Yeah. Always makes me laugh when catfish hit jigs and shit.
Right?
Drop shot.
Look, guys. In the mouth. Catfish. Glow in the dark. Catch release. Gone. Caught that one on our white hologram. Yeah. Oh. First one got of the day. Oh yeah. He's like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, come on. Dude. Alright, well, get this jig out of him and get him back in there. Let's go. Alright guys, how's it going? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Gonna take a little quick break though. I want to go over some of the stuff that we carry here at GSF. I don't know if you've ever seen everything that we carry, so I'm going to go over some of the stuff that we do carry, some of our elite stuff, maybe the katana rods we're going to go over, and then some of our baits. So just meet me right on over here at the table right now, and then when we're all said and done, we're going to get back to that video for you guys. Alright, so I just want to show you guys some of the products that we have over here at GSF. A lot of good stuff. As you guys can see, a lot of you guys are familiar with our stuff, but I just want to kind of show everybody what we got going on over here. Starting off with some of our soft plastic baits. You guys know that's definitely our specialty. Definitely, if you guys have never seen our Powerball worms, these things are great. Everything on here is on the website, so go ahead and check that out after you're done with this video. But got our Powerball worms. If you guys never use these, they work really well on a ball head or on drop shot. Really well on drop shot. One of my favorite things to drop shot, really. They work really well. Caught a lot of really big fish on them. Come in a bunch of different colors. We actually got new packaging coming for these in the next week here or so. So definitely look out for that. They're going to be pretty cool with the new packaging. Can't wait. Did a lot of work on trying to get some of that. But here's some of our other baits that do have the new packaging. You guys know our Spartan minnows. The Spartan minnows are definitely awesome. We have these all patented. A bunch of different colors. You guys, every color under the sun, basically, they come in. Some of the good naturals like that are, this is our bluegill. Really good colors, but SoCal, a lot of the good bright colors are always good in the nastier water. You guys can see all the different colors we come in. Some of the good natural colors, though, too, like this is the Desert Locust. Super naturals, you guys can see. Great, great, great minnows. I had this mold completely made, designed it all myself. It took me definitely a little while, but you know, I've been doing this for 30 years, so that's the one thing you guys can trust in, is that I know what I'm doing. I have fished everywhere, as you guys know, caught fish everywhere. I know pretty much everything there is to know about trout. So with all that knowledge, I came out with these, the Spartan minnow. There's a lot of minnows that are out there, I know, that are mass made, they're also good minnows, but I thought I could do a lot better. You guys can see like the action on that is just awesome in the water. Drop shot, these things kill. Also, you can put a head on it. I'll show you guys how to do that in a minute. You can either use a ball head or our fish heads if you want to put a head on it. But yeah, as you guys can see right there, that action is just too much for any of the fish to just go away from. They can't get enough of that. Then also we got for some of the guys that like to do bait and weight, we do make our own mouse tails. These float and they're scented. So just like any other mouse tail out there, you can cast it out there, usually on Carolina rig, and just get some of those fish out there for sure. They definitely work really well. They float really well. We use a lot of floating agent in these so that they float really well. Yeah, the scent is a trout scent that we actually made. Works really, really well. Once you guys pull them out of the bag and smell them, you'll know they'll definitely work. But they come in 4 different colors. As you guys can see here, we actually have some other things that are going to be coming out here pretty soon too for bait and weight, so stay tuned for that. Probably about a couple weeks from now, we'll have something else out for you guys, so definitely look out for that. But all right, enough of the mouse tails. Then on to, of course, our bread and butter, our mini jigs, guys. You guys look for mini jigs, You guys know I know how to throw these. I've been throwing mini jigs now for 30 plus years now, about 32 years. Learned from the best guy ever, Mark Kahara. He taught me when I was 10 years old. And yeah, here I am now. I've been throwing them forever. I know, like I said, it's all about what you know. I mean, how long you've been doing this. I know a lot of these guys that start trying to get into bait making, but they've only been fishing for a little bit. I mean, I don't know how you know what's right, but I guess whatever. I mean, color-wise, I came up with all the colors here. They definitely work, guys. They come in the big kits too. We have kits of the big giant kits with the big flip kits. They're really cool. Hold 19, or I think 18 different colors. But yeah, this is just a couple of them right here. We make like 30 different colors in the mini jigs, and I think 30 in the smart minnows also. Then also though, we have our own lead. For the guys who like to drop shot, you know I like to drop shot. We have our own lead. Definitely go on there. Some of our lead is the cleanest ever. You guys know they're good when it says GSF right on them. We actually got a mold made to make our own drop shot weights. We have the round cannonballs, or if you guys like the sticks, we got those too. Got them in a 1/16 and 1/8 for those really windy days. You want to use the 1/8. Usually I use the 1/16 most of the time. This is a 1/8 right here actually. So are the cannonballs, but definitely really good ones. If you guys are getting drop shot, those are a must. And also, of course, we got our jig heads for our jigs, our mini jigs. This is a 1/32 right here. If you guys can see that, I don't know if you can see or not. It looks like you probably can. Ultra clean. We don't have any blemishes or mess ups on our heads. They're about as clean as they come, and that's very important. I'll show you something in a minute when I'll load up one mini jig for you guys, so you can kind of see. Here's a 1/16. Like I said, really clean made. And also we got our ball heads too. Like I said, for the Spartan minnows. So. Spartan minnows or the Powerball worms. You can put those on there. There's a 1/32, 1/16. So I'm kind of going to show you guys though right now how you hook up a mini jig, all right? So there's two ways to do a mini jig. Obviously, we all know the other way of doing it by inserting inside the skirt this way, like that. And then you pop the jig through, or the little head, the little eye through the guide. So that's our final product right there. That's what we're going for, of course. But the way that I do it, and the good part about our heads is you can see it is tapered right here. If you guys can see that really a little bit, our jig heads are tapered so that you can speed load them, it's called. And with speed loading is awesome because basically what you're going to do is get up towards the top of the mini jig. If you guys can see right there, I'll kind of show you. Try and get in the camera here good enough. Try it towards the top, not the very top. That would be the very top of the head. A little bit below that, like where you know where the eye is supposed to pop out at. Stick that in there. Then you got to work it down until you get to this point right here. Then all you got to do is push it down with your thumb. Maybe pull it a little bit on the hook, pop that over, and there you go. Badass way to do it. If you want to change colors a lot, that's probably the best way to do it because then you can change a lot. When you take them off, just try to be careful. You don't want to tear the jig up too much. I mean, you can take it right back off, put it back in your case, and use it another day, and then just go back in that same hole. I don't think you want to put too many holes in your jigs. All right, and then I'll show you guys on our Spartan minnows. Okay, as you guys can see on the Spartan minnows, on the back here, it's got the bumps. The reason I did those bumps, though, is for in the water, it gives off a little bit of you can kind of see them on the look at the little bumps going all the way down the back. Gives a little bit more vibration in the water. Fish can't handle it, plus that movement like we went over earlier. So yeah, these things are definitely awesome. All right, I'm going to show you guys with one of our fish heads too. Like I said, we have the fish heads. If you guys want to get those, or the regular ball heads, either way work great. What you're going to do is go basically right in the middle of the head, maybe more towards the top a little bit, and cool thing about this is on these it's pretty much down 4. So I'm gonna show you actually. Let's go back real fast. So the best way to see though where the jig's gonna pop, where the head's gonna pop out on the minnow, is by sticking it up there. Just put it up to it, and you can kind of see where it should come out. It comes out exactly on that 4th dot on the back of his head. So you just put it down, guide that thing all the way down, the hook all the way down, pop it out on that 4th one. Push it down, Trying to make it clean it up a little bit, and there you go. There's that head on there. That thing will definitely catch some fish. You guys know it. But that's a little bit of just about what we carry here. We have a bunch of other stuff on the website also too. I'm going to show you guys the rods right now, and I'm going to show you guys some of our braid and our fluorocarbon also. So let's show you that right now. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys some of our braid. If you guys have ever thought about using braid, definitely a good idea if you like to, if you like to jig. Don't need it so much with drop shot, but it definitely is awesome with drop shot too. I use it for both. For 25 years, I used 2-pound tests. I use 2-pound test mono, but now that we have good fluorocarbon out there, the difference between monofilament and fluorocarbon is monofilament's going to have some stretch to it. Fluorocarbon almost has not zero stretch, but it definitely has a really low stretch. So you're going to feel a lot more. If you're using just straight mono, that's fine. But we do come with all right, I'm going to show you guys some of our fluorocarbon first. So we have our own 2-pound fluorocarbon. So if you think you're not ready for braid, which I'll tell you why, braid is very awesome. It comes in we have it in a bunch of different colors, but that's the thing. The fish can see the braid. So you can't use straight braid ever. You have to use a leader. Now, this is what we use for leaders also. I wouldn't recommend using 2-pound. If you're going to get our 2-pound, that is good for if you're just going to put it straight on your reel and you want to just go jig with 2-pound, perfect. This is good. It's very strong. You'll be able to cast decently far, but not as far as braid. So if you're just not ready for braid yet, like I said, I wouldn't even recommend using braid though until you know how to jig properly. Then you can switch to braid. If you're trying to use braid and trying to learn how to jig at the same time, you're probably going to give up because it's going to be so frustrating to you. The reason why is when you do the leaders that we have to use, see, like I use basically, a lot of the time I'm using either my 6-pound braid or the 4-pound. And definitely good combos. I use the 4-pound a lot. The 6-pound's awesome too, though. You can cast just as far almost with the 6-pound. So definitely good. But the problem real being is you have to connect the two and you have to use a connection knot. I use Albright knot most of the time. It can be a little bit difficult to tie those knots, guys. If you go on the internet, I can show you guys how to do those knots right now, but it's just going to take me forever and you're not going to be able to really see it because it's so small. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that will show you how to do that. So just look up a video on tying braid to leader. And it'll go on there. The reason why you don't want to use monofilament though with braid, you want to use fluorocarbon, is because it has a low stretch too. If you used this with monofilament as your leader, all that pressure basically is going to be in that leader that you have, and you're probably going to snap off on some big fish. Don't recommend it. Definitely use some fluorocarbon. Don't have to use ours. Ours is really awesome though, and it's on the same website, so you go on our website, you can get both, get it all taken care of. We make everything this gets made here in Japan. They are king at making braid and fluorocarbon over there, so that is exactly where I wanted it to be made. No reason to even try to go somewhere else. There's just no reason to do that. So definitely had everything made in Japan. You guys can see on here, made in Japan. Took me a process, as you guys can imagine, to get this going and get it done, but here we are. So most of the time when you guys see on my reels, you see all the different colors that I'm using. Like this one's a purple. It's our purple 4-pound. Like I said, they're definitely great if you want to use it, if you want to learn how to use it. Like I said, if you've been jigging for a while, I do recommend you try using braid. You'll probably never go back. Even if you're advanced at fishing and you know how to do knots, the connection knot is going to give you problems at first. Probably going to lose a couple fish. But yeah, just do a nice, good, clean connection knot. Like I said, I use the Albright, but there's plenty of other ones out there. There's a double uni. There's a bunch of different ones, basically. Try which one's good for you, which one's easier for you to tie, that does hold though. Make sure you want to hold. You don't want to be losing any big fish, but definitely recommend using braid with the fluorocarbon if you've been doing it for a little while. Like I said, if not, you're just fine using our 2-pound test fluorocarbon, and learn how to fish first, learn how to jig first, and get all that down. Get used to tying knots, and then you can get more in advance into our braid. We also make the braid, like I said, in the 6-pound. We got 4 different colors, a bunch of different colors. This one's a red color. We got pink, You can see they're pink, blue. I mean, it comes in a bunch of different colors. So is the 4-pound also too. We got teal right there. We got orange, which I like to use a lot of. I use orange. I use teal. I use purple. We have a black also, which is really nice. And then we have big ones too, though, guys. Big sizes. We have an 8-pound, a 10-pound, and a 12-pound in our braid. This is the ones you like see me using over at Pyramid Lake in Nevada. This is what I'm using most of the time right there. There's a bright orange right there. So yeah, using that with, we also have the big fluorocarbon sizes. So we got the 10-pound, 8-pound, 10-pound, and 12-pound in the fluorocarbon also, which will match up with your braid size. But all right, that's everything right there. Let's go over the rods right now, and then we'll go back to the video. All right, guys, so now let's go over our katana rods. This is the great katana rod that you guys see me using. I designed this rod completely from tip to the butt cap over here. And as you can see now, we do have a split grip. We've had these for a little while. A lot of people have been buying the full grips. There's no difference, you guys, in the two. It's just all preference. I like both. I'm actually just, of course, gave myself a split grip now that they're in. These are 100% made in Japan. Out of the best parts, you guys. If you guys know anything about rods, Fuji guides are about as good as they get. And their Torzite guides are definitely as good as they come. Top of the line guides, they're made out of titanium, so they're extremely light. That's why these rods are extremely light. They only weigh a couple ounces, so definitely top of the line stuff. This with a good reel, like a Vanquish reel 1000, you're probably around 7.5 ounces tops. So really cool. You can easily throw jigs or do whatever you gotta do all day long, no problem at all. Like I said, I definitely recommend these rods. Like I said, I completely designed these things myself. Here's some of all the info on here, right here. Let's see. So you got length 7.6, line weight 2 to 6 pound, power ultralight, and then they're moderate fast. Moderate fast means basically they got a nice backbone in them, so you're gonna be able to pull in those big fish. But a nice soft tip, so when you're bouncing that mini jig, you have no problem, and you can sling a mini jig out there really far with one of these bad boys. Let me tell you, like I said, these guides are top notch, as good as they get. Not even joking. You can look them up right now if you like. A whole set for each set they go on these rods costs about $120 just for the guides alone. So we use nothing but the best stuff, guys. Took no shortcuts. One of the best rods, you know what I mean, money can basically buy. They are a little bit pricey. They're about $350 if you're out and you see me somewhere or you want to meet. We can do that. You can come all the way up to Sperry, where I live in the high desert. It's Sperry, California, and pick one up for $350. If not, they're $3.99 on the website, and that's delivered. Definitely costs that with shipping, with the mail service. Anything over 3 feet, guys, it definitely costs these days. But yeah, that will, the mail, and I also put in a protective tube for you guys. I don't want it to break on the way over there. But definitely top of the line, guys. You want to really get into jigging, or these are for drop shot too. That's a good thing about this rod, is I designed it for everything basically. This is the rod for you if you want to take it all the way to the top. Basically the Ferrari of rods for jigging for trout. So definitely check them out on the website. All right, let's get back to the video though now, and then when it's all said and done though, come back here and we'll go over a couple more things. I'll show you maybe one more thing on these rods, and then yeah, we'll wrap it all. Wow. goat. Look at the size of it. Look at that, guys. He is pissed off. Hell yeah. Oh. Look at the size of that thing. Look at my hand. And look. Jig in the mouth. Right there. Main jig. He took it. Yeah, he's about 10 pounds. He's over 10 pounds. He's so heavy. Good one, guys. He's probably like three and a half. Just ruined my jig, buddy. Oh yeah, that's a fatty. Stop.
One of my jigs, white mini jig. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't want anything. Damn it.
All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As you guys can see, it was a little bit of a rough opener, that's for sure, for me at Santee. Only the second time I've ever fished that lake, and the first time was a disaster too. It was raining and pouring, and it actually was an opener too. I think that was a 2020, 2021 opener. So yeah, not having the best of love time down there, but definitely a beautiful lakes down there, you guys. We stayed there with the camper, and it was definitely really awesome. That pizza place you guys got there is pretty cool. One of the nights we didn't feel like cooking, so we went and got one of the pizzas there. My daughter definitely really liked the pizza, so awesome, guys. I couldn't say anything better about Santee. Definitely a really cool place. I definitely need to go down there and try to think in the middle of season after it's gotten a few stocks. But as you guys saw, I did catch some fish. Two of the fish I did catch, though, weren't the right species. Using the glow-in-the-dark jig in the morning, I actually caught that catfish. I got hit a couple other times, though, too, and I missed them. So I think those were trout, though, but then finally the catfish nailed it, and I caught the catfish. Good-sized catfish, though. Definitely a fun fight, especially in the dark. I think it was like 6 a.m. right then, so yeah, definitely fun times, though, you guys saw. And then definitely caught some good trout, though, throughout the day. Caught a couple good ones over there. I think that's Lake 3. Yeah, Lake 3, I caught that one good one. I think it was at least 3 to 4 pounds. So that was my best trout. And then you guys saw that carp, man. That carp took me on a ride. You guys saw it was almost a 13-minute fight. But finally got it in. It was actually a really beautiful carp. Hooked it in the mouth. It actually bit a mini jig, which is kind of surprising. I've been to other places that that does happen, but it's definitely rare, as you guys know. I don't know, that carp was definitely just hungry on that morning and hit that mini jig, and hey, I had a fun time pulling him in, but yeah, I almost broke my net. It was so heavy. I'd have to say that carp was around, he was over 10 pounds for sure. Probably 10 to 12 pounds, I'd have to say. But definitely still fun times. As you guys saw, my katana, this is the new split grip right here that I was showing you guys earlier in the video. Got 2017 Vanquish on here. This is one of my older reels that I've had, actually just sitting around waiting for another rod to be put on. You know, I always use my Stellas usually, but I do love my Vanquishes. They are definitely lighter than the Stella. So yeah, the 17 is actually my favorite. I have a couple 23s though too. You guys ever seen my wife? She uses a 23. I think I have like 3 or 4 of the 23s, but I love my Stellas, but I also love Vanquishes. I love this 2017. It's actually more of the rare Vanquishes you can find. You can still get them, but like I said, they're harder to find. The FW Tune, if you guys are going to look for a 17, is the one you want. You don't want the higher geared one. This is the one that's actually made, really. I think that's the only one that they make that's actually was made for jigging and for trout. So definitely awesome. I haven't even used this rod yet. I'm going to get the chance tomorrow. Got a couple places I'm going to be going to this weekend too. So get to use the split grip finally. I know it's going to work just perfectly. As you guys know, I do have the full grips too. I've been using for a while. But now it's awesome that we do have the split grips. But I think that's pretty much everything. Like I said, another thing we'll go over though too with the braid. Definitely, let's go over pros and cons real fast about what the braid is. The braid, using braid is, and the pros and cons of using the braid. Number one the pros of using braid is castability. You can cast braid really far. The size of that braid is about 1 pound basically, and the smaller diameter of the line you're using, the farther you can cast. So with braid, that's about as good as you can get. 2 pound like monofilament is pretty small, but it's not 1 pound. It's half the size of that basically. So you can cast a mile with it. Like I said, you do have to use the fluorocarbon. The fluorocarbon leader, I usually use the length of the rod. After I'm done tying my connection knot, I put that to the tip of my rod, and then I cut the line, the leader down where the bottom of the handle is down there, and that's when I tie on my jig or whatever I'm tying on, and that's how long my leader is. So usually call it 7 to 8 feet long, basically. That's the downside. All right, we're still going over pros. I'm sorry, pros: castability, sensitivity. Also, it has no stretch in braid, so you're gonna feel everything. You can literally almost feel that fish breathing on your bait. So that's another good thing about it. That's pretty much the pros of it. Cons are the main con, like I said earlier in the video. The main con is doing that connection knot. But if you can learn how to do it, you're going to absolutely love braid, especially our braid. If you tried other braids out there, please try, just give us our try. Give us one try. I guarantee you're going to absolutely love our braid. It is that good, no joke. There's a lot of other ones that are out there, I know that, but for the price, you're never going to find something as good as ours for the price. It is as good as it gets, and at 20 bucks a box, you can't go wrong. And all the cool colors that we got that go with it. So everyone that's trying it right now is absolutely loving it. Give it yourself a try, and I'm sure you guys will love it too. Like I said, make sure you guys check out the website though. I will put up the QR code right here. Check out the www.goldenstatefishing.shop. Go on there, look around, see what you guys like. We have a lot of good stuff on there too. If you want any merch too, we got a lot of good sweatshirts on there right now, and hats, and everything's on there that you possibly could need basically for fishing, all the way down to your line, your weights, everything, the rod. Only thing we don't do is reels. I'm not going to get into that. I don't have $10 million to try to take on Shimano or Daiwa. That's not going to happen. So sorry, I'm drawing the line there. But we're going to actually have some other new stuff coming out after a while here. I hope you guys definitely subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss anything. Make sure you add us on Instagram too. You don't want to miss anything on there. I do a lot of raffles on there, a lot of cool stuff. Anything new that we have coming out, I show on there first. So, or any of the trips I go on to, you get to see some of the pictures and videos of me going out fishing. So definitely add us on Instagram. It's also on the link tree if you hit the code, or GSF Custom Baits on Instagram. So definitely add us on there. Make sure you guys check out some of our sponsors. Corker Boots. You guys ever see me out in my waders? I've always got my corkers on. I have a bunch of different different ones that they make. Heavier duty ones and lighter ones too that I use like on the kayak. So definitely check out Corkers. Check out Drift waders, top of the line waders that are a lot cheaper than some of those really big brands that are out there. I'm telling you right now, you guys, if you love that big brand that's out there, you will love Drift. Half the price, same quality, if not better, some of the stuff. I got their most expensive ones right now, the zip up one. Man, do I love those waders. They are heavy duty and they are just awesome. My feet were warm even out at Pyramid Lake. So definitely check out Drift. Check out Waterland sunglasses also too. When you guys, if you guys need a pair of good polarized sunglasses, don't look any farther than Waterland. Top notch glasses. They have a million different styles and colors. If you like something, believe me, they got it for you. And their polarized lenses are just bar none the best. I can see fish so clearly with those on. It takes out all the glare. So definitely get yourself some Waterland sunglasses. If you're gonna get some though, when you're checking out, use code GSF. That'll save you 15% off your sunglasses and get you looking good out there and catching on some of those fish. But I think that's it. We got a lot of SoCal fishing coming up right now, and we've actually got a Pyramid Lake video that's going to be coming out a little bit here. I don't know if you guys saw on the Instagram. Finally caught my 20-pounder at Pyramid Lake, but that will be coming out a little bit and probably later in the month. Got a lot of SoCal stuff I got to take care of first, but we'll be going up to Northern California also too. Any guys that are up in Northern California, me and Rob Sea Spanker Outdoors will be heading up there the beginning of December. I think the second week of December. So I hope to see you guys out there. If you see us, come say hi to us. Don't be scared. Come up to us. Let's take a picture. Let's do some fishing. Let's talk fishing. I love to talk to everybody out there. And then let's see what else we got going on. Then we'll be going back to Pyramid in January though, so don't miss any of that. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Until next time, Golden State Fishing. Fish on.